Hello, it's me. I've got an interesting path because I started my career as a solopreneur, and I was a photographer, and I earned good money at this time. Later, I decided to change my career path and to go to the digital or design. And I went in a big company as a project manager and managed some different projects in different areas of design, like graphic design, industrial design, product design, etc. And that time I realized the design processes are very similar to product management, product creation processes. And I turned another page of my career and started to work as a product manager in an outsourced company. I built some cool products and I learned a lot of things about how big companies work. I decided to go to the startup from scratch. I went to a startup inside of a big company. We built an Uber for contract developers. And later, we've made a big company from a small startup in 3 years. And I decided to build like my own startup. The same idea, like Uber for contractor developers, but not for the small area of a company where I work, but for the whole market in Russia. I set up a team and raised money and started to build it. Later, the war began and the whole story was over. And currently, I'm on my reborn way, I would say, and try to reborn myself here in Barcelona, even in Circles. Currently, I'm working on another idea with some teammates from Circles. And first of all, you need to go to Circles, because here is an international entrepreneurial community. The second one is to work for some international company with some international clients. And the third tip is to participate in some different activities in the city where you are. I mean, currently I've got some chats in WhatsApp with local entrepreneurials, and I'm going on their meetings, events, pitch my product, and to find some other teammates. And the last one is to watching video, I would say. For example, last summer I watched Y Combinator. I participated in the course of Y Combinator, and it was a lot of videos, a lot of teamwork, and etc. And it was really helpful to get your knowledge above your previous level. For the role, okay, I've got the role of head of product, and for the role of the head of product in a startup, especially in a startup, you need a lot of creativity. You're like ChatGPT on steroids, you know. You need to observe the whole market, you need to observe the whole your experience, previous experience. You need to connect a lot of different information in one head and to burn some new ideas. You need to train your creativity, I would say. Sometimes I'm doing some creativity practicing. You can choose a day, you need to empty it of all of meetings and just brainstorm with yourself. Just took a paper, a pen, a pencil, and just to put all ideas which is in your head on a paper. It's really necessary not to share it with somebody in the first day, because you need to put it on a paper and you need to observe the next day. And after that you can try to build some ideas like pitches. For example, last time when I did that, it was not about job, it was about myself. For example, 3 years ago my weight was 100 kilo and now it's 75. I passed a strange way of how to lose weight, because it was really easy, because normally when I try to prepare for it, people said that it's crazy, it's complicated, blah 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 blah, you need to limit yourself in almost everything. And my path here was really cool. I mean, without any problems, without any barriers. And it was one important thing which I understood in that period, that I was tracking my weight every day. And after that, I understood how it works. I mean, I just sit down, take a pen, take a paper, and try to put the whole my experience of losing weight on a paper. And I understood that the only one important thing to achieve goals is to track it on the daily regularity. And I decided that, okay, now I've got some different goals in my life, and all of them are measurable. All of them I can track with numbers. And I I put this idea just on a paper, and later I made a Google Doc with all parameters which I want to track, to start track all of it, and to build some different graphs of my life. And I started to share it with my friends, and they started to use it too. And the one day I thought that I need to make a product, and I started to imagine how this product should be. Because it's cool when you are alone and you are tracking alone your personal data. But I imagine that all of us have Instagram and we are sharing some videos, photos, some part of our life, some public part of our life. And I just imagined that it could be a good way if people will share their private goals to the other world, and it's gonna work like a subscription on other people. I mean, for example, you are tracking your data, I'm tracking weight, money, reading books, so etc. And I can follow you and show what is you tracking and what is your progress day by day. Yeah, and it was just from one small thing. Then I just sat down after my experience, put it on a paper, and I realized how it could work for all other people and how it could work like for worldwide. It's my current way of understanding the life, because previously I thought that you can go and do anything, I mean, in terms of product. For example, currently I'm a head of product, but I can't say that it's a product for myself. I mean, it's a product for entrepreneurs, like service businesses, and it's not about myself. And it's really complicated. I would say that if you are doing something that you don't believe or you don't need really for your life, you will not be succeed in this area. Even I've got a cool role, but I don't believe in the success of our current product. And because of it, I'm not fully emotional and physically with this product. Previously, when I had such feeling, like full emotional connection with me and product, it was better than now. And the only tip of my life by the age of 30 is to make what you really like, because in all other things you won't be succeeding.